on the outdoor tape.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
KCHW 102.7 is Northern Lights Public Radio. We love serving our county. We've made special investments in generators and backup systems that in the event of disaster can be used to broadcast news and emergency information. As well, we now broadcast our emergency alert messages and Amber Alerts across our smartphone and internet broadcast platforms. KCHW 102.7, we're Northern Lights Public Radio, serving all of Stevens County.
Wow, we made it just barely this morning.
By the skin of our teeth.
Oh, man. Technical difficulties here in Maine. Had to reboot the computer, delay everything. And we only have 42 different programs opened up. So apologize for that. We're late, but we are here this morning. And, of course, we've got Chuck Ritchie from home. Alan Milani live from the carpet store. He likes the little buzz he gets from the formaldehyde.
It's good for the soul.
Good for
Not
the
to
soul.
mention the other chemicals in the glue.
And, of course, me live from the state of Maine, which is like something weird. All right. Weather-wise, let's kick that off, and then I'm going to start with a joke this morning. Okay?
Uh-oh.
All right. 89 degrees today for you folks in Chihuahua. Abundant sunshine, light winds. Tonight, clear skies down to 57. Sunshine staying with you for the next 10 days. Your Friday, 90 and 57. Saturday, 88 and 58. Sunday, 85 and 55. Monday, 86 and 56. It must be summer. Hello?
Hello. It got cold here last night.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it felt nice.
All right. A little chilly, huh?
Yeah, it was chilly.
All right. Let's see. I'm having computer problems again. There we go. In Lincoln, for me today, really mild, 75. Thunderstorms this afternoon, so we're going to batten down the hatches. Pool cover blew off yesterday. We had to retrieve it from the woods.
You have a pool?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I'm coming. I'm there, Scott.
All right. I'm remodeling the extra bedroom so that it would be a possibility, Chuck.
Pool party at Scott's house.
That's right.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. The joke I had for this morning, I had a bunch of stuff to go with it. I don't have it, but I still want to do the joke just because I like it. Did you hear the one about the two guys in Idaho that went to the drive-in and froze to death?
Oh, no.
No.
No, they went to see the movie Closed for Winter.
Short movie.
Would you mind saying that again?
Idaho?
That's frightfully interesting. We pronounce it Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, I saw someone yesterday had a listing for a parrot for sale with no legs.
Yeah?
Yeah, no purchase necessary.
Wow. Wow. And you guys make fun of my dad jokes.
Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. What was the one, the one about the parrot that was cussing really bad? And his dad, or the owner, threw him in the freezer. And then he started feeling bad about it, and he opened up the freezer door, and the parrot says, "Oh, man, I am so sorry. I will never say another dirty word. And if I can ask, what did the chicken do?"
What did the chicken do?
Oh, man.
Because the chicken's in the freezer with the parrot. It's got no head. It's all skin, no feather. Oh, I can't believe you guys didn't get that.
Wow.
I didn't catch it. It's
I
too
got
early.
it. I just thought it was lame.
Oh. All right.
Wow.
We got the important people with us today. Marion says, "Happy Thursday, guys." Ron checking in with us. He's been in Singapore and Thailand, and he's got people, I was talking about it yesterday, he's got some people in Singapore listening to the show, too. So you can't beat that.
Singapore?
Yeah, we're all worldwide.
That'd be kind of fun.
All right. And, Chuck, my friend Ron that posts on there, I call him Chuck, too. Just it's like a nickname or whatever. You guys both had COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
are you all recovered?
I am, yeah. Yeah, I still have we all so 3 of the 4 of us got it.
Oh.
And we all were recovering, right? And then yesterday my other daughter comes down with it.
No.
And test positive, yeah. So
All right. So drop groceries off at the front door of Chuck's house if you know
Yep,
Chuck.
yep.
Oh, sad.
we're all good. We've talked to the nurses and everything. We just have to stay at home another 5 days. Yay.
Nice.
I've never noticed as a side effect of COVID that you lose your hair.
Right. Look, I had an afro 3 days ago.
Can I interest you in some turtle wax?
What's funny, if he could post
Yes,
a picture
please.
on our Facebook feed, Ron had the same problem. All right, we are kicking it today. We got some extra goodies for you and stuff. News headlines. I just really didn't have time to scooch down too many. I saw one, though, that I think would be really, really important to Alan. Operations director at Almanac Beer Co. in Alameda had customers lining up for her Black Magic IPA and Peaceful Pilsner this spring, and she was running out of ways to sell it. Here's the scary part. Cans are in short supply nationally, creating an unforeseen headache for brewers and driving up prices for drinkers. So we have a beer can shortage.
Wow.
Everything I drink comes in a glass bottle,
This could be the worst.
Why can't they just use the soda cans?
right?
This could be the worst COVID thing to happen yet. Shortage of beer cans.
Wow.
All right. So drink the good stuff like Alan, because they're not having a shortage. But yeah.
Well, I didn't say it was good. I just said it came in glass.
And then I did have somebody ask the other day, how come the news media is not covering COVID anymore? And then here it comes yesterday, a ton of stories across the web about COVID. How worried should you be about BA5? Leading experts weigh in. This is a story on Yahoo. Another one was CDC, pandemic-fueled surge in superbug deaths. They're saying infections and deaths from drug-resistant superbugs rose 15% in 2020. They're trying to scare us with all this disease stuff. And it says why COVID reinfections are the new normal, even for the vaccinated. I know somebody who's had COVID twice now, fully vaccinated, even had some antibodies. And so apparently having COVID does not build up your immunity. I've been running around all willy-nilly, licking things, not worrying about a darn thing. And apparently that's really dangerous.
Stay away from those doorknobs.
I'm pretty sure we've known all along that the post-COVID immunity was very short-lived.
Yeah,
A few weeks.
Apparently it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Shanghai having another surge. They just got over one, looking at another lockdown. I'm glad they're not doing that here in the U.S. And there you go. So it's not over. When's it going to be over, Alan?
But I have no idea. I think it's around probably for a very long time.
Oh, man. I thought 2 years ago
Unfortunately.
we'd be done with this by now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nothing's really working against it. You can get your vaccine and still get COVID and still spread COVID. So regardless of whether you have your vaccine or not, it's coming around.
It is.
Right.
It does.
It does make the cases more mild, but yeah, you can definitely still get it.
You know, and I'm even now, and not to discourage anyone from getting a vaccine or anything like that if they want to, but I'm even questioning that because when I caught it, I was probably at about the 6-month point after being vaccinated, so probably in that booster area. But when I started coming down with it, it was like I was going to get a really bad chest cold. I say the thing that saved me was the antibodies because it didn't seem like my vaccination was doing any. Chest colds because I have asthma and a couple other things going on. They hit me super hard. I mean, a regular chest cold could, I felt like I was going to die before and should be in the hospital. So I was really worried about catching it, but and it was coming on strong, and I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. And they told me about 48 hours for those antibodies to kick in when they shoot you up with those, and that's really. I think what saved my butt because it immediately froze me. I would say like where I was at the head. I got it with a head cold too, and that immediately went away at the 48-hour point. My chest cold was like frozen in place by those antibodies. That's what it felt like, anyways, for about 3 weeks till I started It was like 3 weeks with a low-level chest cold, which was really odd. But it definitely it saved my bacon. So.
Right.
All right. So icky stuff. Let's see. Michelle has posted on her, and she says, with all the time at home, you can finally mow the mustard. What?
Oh, yes, my mustard in my garden.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
You got to start selling that stuff, Chuck.
It's wild mustard. It's worthless.
You could export it to Ukraine.
That's right.
Ooh. She says, recycle your bottles, people. All right. So when we were talking about the beer cans, recycle your bottles. Everything's recycled here in Maine. I've got a collection growing of plastic bottles I have to go turn in. And every town has its own stinky little building.
Oh, you guys
give
can
you
that looks like
you
it's
guys can
about
get money
to
for your bottles too, right?
Yeah.
Don't they give you like a nickel a piece for them?
Yeah. Some of them are like 8 cents, I think.
See,
I
now
went down.
there's an economic stimulus that we could all take part in.
Oh, yeah. So now that I'm fully retired, I'm just going to walk down the highway and pick up plastic bottles.
Right? If you do that, Scott, you can adopt a highway and have your name for a certain section of the highway.
This highway adopted by Scott Allen.
And
What
then
you got to
be...
do, though, Scott, is you got to get yourself a nice, comfortable jacket. Don't worry about making it too clean. Let your hair grow out a little bit. Make sure you get yourself a nice shopping cart. There's Alan.
I'm thinking, have you guys seen Rodney Norman lately?
No.
He was a comedian,
Okay.
right? And he used to have short hair. He kept himself pretty good, but now his hair's like everywhere. He's got this big gray hairdo and a long beard and stuff. You guys should look him up. He's actually pretty funny. He does a lot of motivational stuff now.
So he's like Boris from Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. I don't understand his. Is that comedy?
He does do comedy now.
Okay.
Boris?
No,
he's a very strange individual.
Rodney Norman. Rodney's
Very,
great.
very strange individual.
Okay.
I love Rodney.
All right, you guys will appreciate this. I have a new show debuting next Monday night at 10 o'clock on KCHW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys will like this because you're old hippies. It's called Three for Madness.
Nice.
Instead of reefer, three for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 song sets with a little music education. Okay.
Nice.
That's
Or
awesome.
maybe a 3-song set and a theme. So, all right, if you're bored Monday night, 10 o'clock. All right.
And who's doing this?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got free time now. I've
Awesome.
always wanted to do just like a little music show, and now I finally can.
It's very
Three for
cool.
Madness.
It's 3 for Madness. And there'll
That's
probably-
fantastic.
There'll probably be some jokes in there too.
Oh, no.
All right. Just trying to keep it green.
Are we all?
All right, let's move on to bits and breaks before we cause some real problems. Tweet of the week. Called my grandma asking for boy advice, and she told me, and this is from a girl, not me. Called my grandma, asked for some boy advice, and she told me, if you have enough time in your schedule to worry about boys, you should take some more classes at school.
Nice.
All right. Chuck Ritchie, you got kids at home. 3 things worse than stepping on a Lego.
For one, this will be interesting because I can't think of 3 things worse than that. But here we go. This happens regularly. When you have socks on, go into your kitchen area and step into wet.
Oh.
Whatever random wet happens to be on the floor.
You know what it
And if
usually
you
is
have,
in my place?
if you have dogs or cats, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Yes.
You know, we have a dog that recently has decided that she doesn't want to go outside anymore. Something happened, and now she's terrified of outside.
Well, hey,
So,
at
yeah.
least it's not coming out the top end.
Right?
Same
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me.
You decided you didn't want to go outside anymore?
You got scared.
Yeah,
and
and
now
I'm scared to go in the bathroom. The laundry's in there, and that scares me.
so now you go all over the laundry room floor.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's nice.
actually, right outside the door. All right. And usually when it's something wet in my kitchen, Mooch has left me a mouse.
Oh, boy.
Fun.
You ever step in the
Wet.
gooey mouse? It's all cold and wet and then,
Fuzzy.
Yeah, and you turn on the light and you're like, oh. And now it's like 3 a.m. and you got to go sit on the edge of the bathtub and wash your foot. By the time that's over with, you're wide awake.
Scrape it off with an old newspaper.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, So another thing worse than stepping on Lego, accidentally biting a chunk off the inside of your cheek while eating.
Oh,
That's
That-
horrible.
That is the thing. Here's the thing about, as y'all know, I've recently lost a lot of weight. You don't realize how loose the skin on your cheeks gets. And I am biting my cheeks constantly because it's like all like loose and stuff in there now. It's weird.
so I have a weird one. Since I'm a little squirrel,
Happy little squirrel.
I've got a crooked tooth on my bottom plate on the and on one side, and if I chew nuts on that side of my mouth like cashews or something, I always bite my cheek. But if I chew them on the other side, it's okay. But it's only cashews. It's only cashews.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Weird. Ah.
What else you got?
I feel
Chuck?
like I'm doing a show with Deputy Dog and Snaggletooth over here.
How?
I get to be deputy dog.
Yes, sir.
Oh, or that's Michelle that's on mute. And the last thing is stepping on a wet, slick garage floor, doing the slippy dance like you're a cartoon character.
Ooh.
There's some great YouTube videos out there, people doing this.
Or Chweela in the winter. Stepping
Right?
out in the alley in the radio station, man. It's like, hang on, here we go.
For sure.
You hear Larry Curly and Moe in the background.
All right. The Laws of Household Physics with Alan Milani.
You ever notice that the laws of household physics are every bit as real as every other law in the universe? Here's some examples. A child's eagerness to assist in any project varies in inverse proportion to the ability to actually do the work involved.
Mm-hmm.
More the excited they are, the less likely they're going to be able to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Leftovers always expand to fill all available containers plus one.
Exactly.
That's why I'm so big, because I got to eat that.
Eat the leftovers.
Yeah.
Then you always have to ask them for one more container when you're like 10 minutes past ready to go home.
Mhm.
True.
They think you're done. They've walked away. They're done with you, and you have to flag them down for that one little container for like 3 bites that you're not gonna eat anyway.
Right? You're just going to stick in the fridge and throw it away at a later date.
Mhm.
Yeah. The availability of a ballpoint pen is inversely proportional to how badly it is needed.
That is the same law that goes with a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
You know, and Ron, if he's still listening, I hope he doesn't hear this, because every time Ron's seen me for like the past 3 years, he gives me a flashlight. I don't know why. And they're all over my house, but when I need one, can't find them.
True
I
story.
couldn't find one last night. Our dogs came in like late, right when I was heading to bed, soaking wet from the belly down, just covered in mud. And I looked outside, our yard was bone dry.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't find a flashlight to go out there and figure out what was happening.
Uh-oh.
I think you have a hole in your fence, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something's going on.
Yeah, something's going
Could
on.
be.
Uh-huh.
So the same clutter that will fill a 1-car garage will fill a 2-car garage.
That's crazy.
Just spread it out further.
It's true. You don't have to stack it as high.
My place here is twice the size of the one I had in Chweela, and it's plumb full. How did that happen? I moved in a 15-foot camper.
What did you acquire on the way there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's stuff everywhere now, though.
That's why I don't have a garage, and I like to leave all my stuff on display for all the neighbors to see.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that.
So here's a fun one.
Okay.
3 children plus 2 cookies equals a fight.
It's like a death match.
It
throw
is
the
a
cookies
death
in.
match.
Oh,
There can be only one.
Yeah, try this at home and go, hey, kids, 2 cookies, 3 of you. Let's see who wins. Toss them out there.
Figure it out.
Turn the cameras on, throw the cookies in the middle of the room, and sit back and enjoy the fun.
You have been voted off of the island.
Hey, Michelle, that might work for the 3 of us.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
The potential for disaster is in direct proportion to the number of TV remote controls divided by the number of viewers.
Does
Okay.
Does anybody have 2 remotes that run the same TV? That'd be great for a husband
Yes.
We have 3 that run the same TV.
and wife. Ooh.
Because we have 3 different sizes of the same brand of TV, and that remote works on all those TVs.
Nice. Nice.
So does you ever have the problem where somebody like switches in a bedroom and it flips the one off in the living room?
Yes. My daughter likes to do that. Like when we've been sick with COVID, we've been like sequestered in our bedroom here, and we've got our little TV on the shelf above us, and yeah, my daughter will like peek in around the corner, like over the top of the wall here. We have a little opening, and she'll like change the channel and turn the TV off. She loves it.
That's awesome.
I'm still not buying that. That's your bedroom, Chuck.
It looks like a bathroom.
Technically, it is the dining room.
The dining room.
But we've put some IKEA cabinets in over there and walled off the opening and put in a little temporary door, and it's a bedroom.
Next week we get a video tour of Chuck's house.
Right?
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. He has a wife and he's sequestered in the bedroom. How rough is that?
For 5 years, we've talked about how great this kitchen remodel is going to be when we get to it, and we can actually wall off our bedroom and make it a proper bedroom. But
Nice.
that'll never happen.
All right.
Nice. All right, here's another one. The number of doors left open varies inversely with the outdoor temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Kids.
The capacity of any hot water heater is equal to 1 1/2 sibling showers. Somebody's going to get cold.
That's right.
Just the half.
Last but not least, place 2 children in a room full of toys, and they will both want to play with the same toy.
Ooh. Unless there's an empty cardboard box, then that will rule supreme.
And then we're back
True
to
story.
Fight.
There can be only one.
Was such a bad dad.
They should put it on pay-per-view.
All right, I got one because I have had it with bugs. There is way too many bugs in the state of Maine. It is crazy how many bugs there are here. I mean, it's
That
almost
must bug you.
It's almost it does. It was almost making me think of my like winter. Come on. All right, there are over 1 million species of insects. 999,000 of them reside in Maine. The fastest runners are cockroaches, which can move almost a foot per second. However, this only translates to a little over 1 mile per hour. So, as a human, you can run away from a cockroach.
Nice.
You have a lot of cockroaches there?
I have not seen any yet, so I guess that's a hands down. We do have one bug, and I think I mentioned this before. We've never spotted the bug, but we know it bites us because my daughter's got it too. This particular bug, and it's not a mosquito, but it bites, and it leaves you a welt about half the size of a golf ball that starts oozing within 30 minutes. So do not get one on your face. That's all I'm saying.
Yikes.
You know, we have the creek running through our yard, and I took a risk and I bought, it looked so scammy. I thought surely this was a scam, but it was like $40. It's this like yard wide mosquito control system. And wouldn't you know, we have no mosquitoes anymore. It's phenomenal.
Will you please text me the link to
Yeah,
whatever it was?
I
that you
will.
bought?
Me too.
I will.
Is this an
I will.
Amazon thing?
No, it was a scrolling through Facebook, some stupid sponsored ad.
Really,
So,
you bought something
Tougher Than
off,
Tom's was the product.
you bought something off a Facebook ad, and you
I
actually
did.
and you received it.
I received it, and lo and behold, it said it took about 2 to 4 weeks to actually start working, and I was skeptical. And about a month later, boop, my mosquitoes are gone.
Because you know the majority of those Facebook ads are bogus. You never get.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, 90%. Yeah.
Especially the ones that says, "Here's this new motorcycle for $99."
Well, you gotta see the ad and then go on Google and make sure that it's legitimate.
Okay,
and
all right.
find their actual website.
All right.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Well, share that link. All right.
I will.
Well, I'll tell you what, last weekend, the reason I wasn't on the show last Thursday, we went to Edgewater Campground over near Ione. Let me tell you something. The mosquitoes over there were so bad. So bad. We've got relatives, a bunch of relatives that on Brenda's side of the family live over there in Ione, and they say it's the worst that they've ever seen. And we're talking like generations of people that have lived in Ione.
Wow.
and it was absolutely horrible.
Well, no one that lives in Ione is ever able to leave, are they?
We got out of there.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys missed it. I went to a campground over the weekend too, and it is called the Music Junction Park, and it's a giant campground. And every weekend they have a tribute band, and I got to watch Ozzy Osbourne.
I saw that video.
And
Over the weekend?
Oh yeah, and the tribute band was so much better than the real Ozzy.
He was actually pretty good. You know what, Scott? I tuned in on Tuesday.
You caught me playing the clip, huh?
I caught you playing the
Nice.
clip, and I caught Val and Michelle on there. Yeah,
All right. I love you, brother. Thanks for watching.
absolutely.
nice.
I expanded our listening audience to 5 people.
Nice.
So
We had the mayor on yesterday, and at one point we were up to like 13 on Facebook. So that was
Oh,
huge.
no kidding.
Yeah, huge.
nice.
Actually, I listened to a little bit of that one too.
All right.
Later.
All right. So fleas jump 200 times their body length, like a human clearing a 70-story building. So if I could be a superhero, I'd want to be Flea Man.
I wonder if ticks have the same range.
My favorite superhero has always been the Tick.
The tick. I love the tick.
I love the Tick.
He's such a failure.
In the best possible way.
I have
Yes,
a feeling
yes.
Flea Man would be too. He'd just bounce around from person to person, making them itch.
Right?
I kind of do that already.
Overshoot where he was reaching for.
Sorry, what'd you say, Chuck?
Never mind. I don't even know.
All right. Grasshoppers jump 80 times their length like a human jumping 1.5 football fields.
Nice.
You know, if I was Grasshopper Man, I might be able to actually catch a girl.
Well, you'd be bigger and people would see you.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Is that a short joke?
No, I was talking the comparison to Flea Man.
I think that was a short joke.
Oh, man. It was kind of short.
It
but
was. All right. Here, I think I got something for you. Yesterday was Captain Picard's birthday, and I pulled up this and never got to use it. So this is for you, Alan Milani.
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
I love that one.
I do too. All right.
Yeah.
Flea beetles, 1 inch long, can jump 2 feet like a human jumping over 15 cars.
A
Wow.
flea
A
beetle.
flea
Flea
beetle.
beetle.
That doesn't sound fun.
Oh,
I'm going to have to look that one up later. I bet you they're scary looking.
yeah. A 1/2 inch click beetle can catapult about a foot. The most dangerous insects are mosquitoes, which pass on a parasite causing malaria, as well as the diseases Dengue, yellow fever, and certain types of encephalitis. Malaria kills 1 million people a year. That's not fun. We're lucky.
Isn't encephalitis like a spinal thing?
Yeah, something like that.
It gets into your brain.
That's what happened.
I was diagnosed with a form of encephalopathy.
Were you?
But
Yikes.
yeah.
Oldest group of insects are the cockroaches, dating back 300 million years, and they say they can survive a nuclear war.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right.
Someday that's all that's going to be left.
That's all that's going to be left.
Right.
All right. You're listening to KCHW Chihuahua. Chuck just said he didn't bring anything to the table today.
I did bring something today.
Okay,
actually.
Chuck, go ahead then.
I found it. Well, I figured I started off the day with a really dumb dad joke, so I figured I might as well continue on
Okay.
with some more dumb dad jokes.
So excited.
He's trying to dethrone me.
Yeah, right.
Impossible. Impossible.
Well, the first question is, how do we know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it becomes apparent.
Oh.
I do feel like my ranking is slipping now.
Oh, greatly.
What is ET short for?
Oh, no. I'm not even going to venture a guess.
I
'Cause
know
he
what
has
I
those
want
little
to
tiny legs. Yeah. So I had this frisbee and it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I couldn't figure out why. Then it hit me.
Oh, man. For everybody listening to the show.
Oh no! We suck again!
Of course, I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey.
Then you
But
turn
then I
yourself
turned
around.
myself around. Yeah, that one's old.
Yeah.
That one's old.
Oh.
So
He
Alan,
went to Hokey Pokey Anonymous.
can a kangaroo jump higher than a house?
Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? I don't know, Chuck.
Of course he can. Houses can't jump, stupid.
Oh, God.
Run, Forrest, run!
Hey, was that an IQ joke, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
You should have got that one. I'm sitting here. I knew it.
I'm in the bottom 10%.
Yeah, I thought about going on this before Alan's comment earlier. I was thinking about going on this new all cashew diet to lose some more weight. Yeah,
That's just nuts.
Then I thought that's just nuts. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I talk about all the weird jobs I've used to have. At one point, I worked in a shoe recycling shop. Yeah, it was soul destroying.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
What happens to a frog's car when it dies?
Oh, no.
It needs a jump,
It needed to jump.
and he really hopes it doesn't get towed.
Toad.
Oh, that was a 2-for-1.
The twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Is it close to being over?
We're just a hop skipping away from being pushed into oblivion.
Yeah. So I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I just do it for kicks.
Oh.
So there actually is a punchline on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
I thought the first part was the joke.
Yeah, me too. Scott, you're down in the lower 10% with me.
Hold on, I got a song.
I am smart. I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
I'll be done with it. Those were bad. Those were dumb.
All right.
I love a good dad joke though. I almost said mom joke. Where'd that come from?
Oh. Mom jokes are just a little angrier.
Yeah.
At least my mom.
You the punchline to every mom joke is now.
You think I'm joking? Well, I'm not. All right. Kidding, moms. Just kidding. All right. Alan Milani, you said you had something. Please let it not be dad jokes.
Nope, it's not dad jokes. It's
Excellent.
actually kind of educational.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well,
So
let's
it's a
change it
quiz.
up.
All right, and there's only one correct answer, and it's not multiple choice, and it's not true false.
Okay.
So question number 1, the prairie wolf is an alternative name for which animal?
Prairie wolf.
Coyote.
Correct, sir.
Really?
One for Chuck.
Wow.
What are rhinos' horns made from?
Keratin.
I'm going to go with Chuck.
I guess that would be the same thing because hair is keratin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're made of hair.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
The primary diet of blue whales are what tiny shrimp-like animals?
Krill.
Chuck's batting 1,000. I almost gave all the credit to Scott there, Chuck.
You should have. I said krill too.
Sorry, buddy. Did you? I didn't even hear you.
Krill.
Nice.
How's that?
Reminds
Swim away.
Reminds me of that movie named Krull.
Yes.
K-R-U-L-L.
Krull.
That
Yeah.
was such a great movie. That was the one with like the
knifey
the
thing.
star thing, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
spinny,
The knife.
spinny
Yeah.
thing.
Spinny knife.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those so bad when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think everybody did.
he never
Everybody
actually.
that's familiar with the movie.
He never actually
Yeah.
killed anyone with it, though. Did he? Yeah, I
Now
don't
I'm
think
gonna have
so.
to
He
rewatch
just
it, Scott.
scared him.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was scrolling through the channel once as an adult, and that movie was on, and I was like, "Ooh, that was one of my favorite movies." And oh man, it was terrible.
Yeah, it's
So bad.
absolutely horrible.
So
But
bad.
it was awesome at the time.
Yeah, in the 80s,
Yeah.
by 80s standards.
Yes, sir. All right, question number 4. Which group of mammals are commonly thought of as pouched mammals?
Marsupials.
What group? Yes, sir. Good answer, Chuck. How many legs does a scorpion have?
8.
Yes, sir. Good answer.
Nice.
How are you familiar with this guy?
Well,
You've got
then
some
they've
stories, don't
They've
you?
got some, and they have 5 great albums.
Only 5?
Yeah. And together, all the members have 8 legs. That was easy.
What was your favorite album from the Scorpions?
Blackout, of course.
Blackout. Nice.
Yeah.
Good call, Scott.
Thank you. Had nothing to do with a spider or a scorpion, though. Did it? No. Okay, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to skip this one because I cannot pronounce that word.
All right.
So number 7, the biggest fish in the ocean is the Rhincodon typus. By what name do we know this fish?
Sunfish.
Blue whale.
No, sir. Scott, you're on the right track.
It wasn't the blue whale? Killer whale?
Nope, it's the whale shark.
The whale shark.
Shark.
The
Okay.
whale shark.
All right. I prefer humpbacks.
Right.
Okay.
Which animals are known as the Big 5 in Africa?
Which animals are known as the big 5? Like all 5 of them?
All 5 of them.
Wow.
Lions and
Tigers and bears.
oh my.
Oh my!
An elephant?
Elephant.
Rhino?
You got 3 of them.
What are we missing? Elephant, rhino. Do they count
Gorilla.
lion?
Is it gorilla? Are the gorillas
Nope,
in Africa?
not the gorilla.
No, they're in like
So it's the lion, the leopard, the rhino, the elephant, and the African buffalo.
Oh, that's a sneaky one.
Right. The old African buffalo.
The African
right,
buffalo.
right.
right. The old African buffalo
Whatever.
train.
Let's see. The most powerful bite recorded from a living animal belongs to which animal?
A human.
My dog.
Negative.
Negative. It would be the saltwater crocodile.
I was just gonna say a crocodile.
Yeah.
Is that for size though? Because maybe there's like a bug that actually has a stronger bite, but based on
could
its
be.
Like per square inch.
yeah per square inch exactly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
SMRT.
Like the
That's what-
mosquitoes in Maine.
Yeah.
That's what these people say the answer is.
Okay, we'll go with that then.
Lemurs are mammals that are native to only one country. Which
Madagascar.
country? Good answer, sir.
Saw the movie.
It was a good movie too.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see here. Which animals are often known as spiny anteaters?
What do they call them? Aardvarks?
Nope. Maybe this is another name for an aardvark, but I don't know.
Okay.
It starts with an E. It's echidnas.
Echidna.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
echidnas.
Yeah.
Echidnas.
Right.
Yep. I've never heard of them.
Right. I'm stealing that from Chuck.
So, which animals are the largest arboreal animals in the world?
Arboreal meaning, I know the term, I can't remember what it is.
Arboreal
not
means living in trees.
Okay.
Largest. A sloth or some form of ape?
Second part of your answer is close.
All right, gorillas?
That's
They're
it.
not
The
really in trees, though.
orangutan.
Orangutan.
Orangutan. Good
Orangutan.
one, Chuck.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
I prefer the sloth.
I
Sloths
prefer the
are
sloth
pretty
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
Sid! Name the only birds that can fly backwards and upside down.
Wow.
Most of the birds Scott stated.
Is that a stork?
I was going to throw something out there, but I will reserve myself.
I have a bird for you, Chuck.
The answer would be hummingbirds.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know they could fly upside down.
Do you know that when they sleep at night and they actually stop because their metabolisms are so high, they actually go into the same form of hibernation that a bear does for the winter, but they do it every night.
No kidding.
Interesting.
There you go.
If it wasn't a hummingbird, my next guess was maybe going to be Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He does fly upside down.
Yeah, he does.
Which animals native to Australia are known for leaving distinctive cubic feces?
Oh, it begins with a Q. It's
No,
a
sir.
it's a no. No.
I'll stop you right there, but you might be on the right track.
Is that where Jolly Ranchers come from?
Jolly Ranchers?
Oh, I know this one.
They have cubed poo, is what you're saying.
Cubed poo.
Is it a?
I know snakes put it in a pouch.
My
Like,
daughter's
come
gonna
on.
kill me because we talk about this one all the time.
You want the answer?
Yes.
It is the wombat.
Wombat, yes.
I
knew
love
that.
those guys. Another great band. I had no idea they had that
Right.
ability, though.
The wombats?
Yeah, they're an awesome band.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going to have to look that up.
That's that song we play on the radio, Bee Sting. Came out about a little more than a year ago.
I don't think I've heard it.
Oh, you have when you put your black dress
the-
on.
I'll listen for it.
Okay.
The cute animal I was thinking was the quokka, which is like one of the cutest animals on the planet, and its defense mechanism is to do this and be really cute.
What are the little tiny guys that kind of look like they're sugar something or other?
The Keebler
Sugar,
elves.
sugar flyers.
Yeah, the ones that they're almost like a little chipmunk, but they have really big eyes.
And they
Gliders.
Yeah,
Sugar
sugar gliders. Yeah.
Yeah, those things are so cute.
They are.
Let's
People keep
see.
those as pets.
Ooh.
I know. It's pretty cool. I've
want
seen a
one.
few of them in people's houses. I've seen videos of them in people's
Yeah,
houses,
yeah.
and they'll jump off the door and fly right to them for a snack.
Land on your head.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That might hurt you, Chuck.
Yeah, it might scratch a little bit. I don't have much perch to hold on to.
Chuck's got a soft spot.
It's a landing pad.
It's a
like
landing
helicopter pad.
He'll be doing that icy thing on the wet floor. Oh!
All right, number 16. Who operates the National Register of Pedigree Dogs in the United Kingdom?
The Queen.
That would be the AKC, the American Kennel Club.
No, he said England.
Oh, in England.
United Kingdom. Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It would be the Kennel Club.
The Kennel Club.
Yep.
Trick question.
Let's
Oh,
see.
the dog likes it.
Number 17. What is the longest it is possible for a snail to sleep for? 3 hours, 3 days, or 3 years?
I want it to be years.
I'm gonna say days.
It is years. 3 years.
Nice.
That's a long nap.
Did you see the pictures online from Florida last week? Where they had caught 8-inch invasive snails.
Yes.
Holy smokes! Where do they come from?
That's just like one whole tub
Florida.
of escargot and one snail.
And did you hear what they eat? What they love to eat?
People?
Concrete.
Nice.
Really?
Concrete. They eat concrete. Yeah.
Something is wrong with the world today.
It is. I think they have
I don't know what it is.
Which whale possesses a large tusk because of its protruding canine tooth?
A narwhal.
Yes,
No.
sir.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
so
Yep,
good at
that's the
trivia.
one.
I hate you, Chuck.
He is good at trivia. Yeah. Let's see. Which animal has a scientific name Cavea porcellus?
Chuck.
Is it the sturgeon?
No, sir.
Okay.
It's an animal with a scientific name Cavea porcellus.
Cavea porcellus.
I'm not even playing.
That would be the guinea pig.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Sorry,
In
guys.
some parts of the world,
I
it's
hate that
legal to have
guy.
only one.
Only one?
Yeah. In some parts of the world, you have to have them in pairs.
Oh.
Right. This one I think everybody probably knows. Which large animal annually kills more people than any other large animal in Africa?
A rhino.
Incorrect, sir.
Isn't it? Or is it a hippo?
Is it elephant?
It is the hippopotamus.
The hippo.
Hippopotamus.
I knew it was one of the two.
Hippopotamus.
Yes.
All right.
Because they're attracted to campfires, right? And they stomp out campfires.
Probably.
Isn't that it?
I have no idea.
Is that a real
One
thing?
of that one might be the rhino. But
I think people just don't fear them because they look so friendly.
have you seen them crunch down on a watermelon?
Or
I'm
a
scared.
pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'd be scared of that.
Yeah, I would be scared of that big time. All right, so there's probably about 7 or 8 more of these to go, Scott. How many do you want?
I think we should probably wrap it up.
All right, let's do the last one here.
Okay.
Let's see. Which common physical characteristic does the chow share with giraffes, polar bears, and
Blue tongue.
Jersey cattle?
Blue tongue.
You would be correct, sir. They say black, but yeah.
Blue black.
Yep.
Wow. Chuck, you're so smart. Where'd you get all this knowledge? Do you read a lot?
Too much,
Too much?
probably.
All right. I'm just
My-
curious. No,
well,
seriously, do you read a lot?
my sister used to have chows, so that's why I knew that
Okay.
one. But
All right.
and also chows have a tendency of turning at about 5-6 years. They're very prone to cancer, and they're also very prone to turning aggressive at a later age. And
How do you remember all this stuff, Chuck?
well, I don't remember anything else, so
You're-
it's just like a treasure trove of useless information.
You're like Johnny Mnemonic.
He's like SpongeBob when he had to be a waiter. He had to flush everything else out of his brain except for food.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Is
Nice.
otherwise useless.
All right, since we were both camping, I had one saved as we go to break here. Camping complaints. These are actual comments left in U.S. Forest Service registration boxes and comment cards by backpackers completing wilderness camping trips, all right? Something about a hippo stomping out their campfire. No, that's a lie. Sorry, Chuck. Small deer came into my camp and stole my bag of pickles. Is there a way I can get reimbursed? Please call me.
Man, I wouldn't be able to take it if something stole my pickles.
Yeah. I like this one. Trails need to be wider so people can walk while holding hands.
I like that one.
I do. Yeah.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Ban walking sticks in the wilderness. Hikers that use walking sticks are more likely to chase animals.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just
That's a weird statistic.
trails need to be reconstructed. Please avoid building trails that go uphill. That's the one. That's the one I love.
I concur with that one.
Yeah.
I used to have friends that would invite me out on hikes, and we'd go out on these hikes, and they weren't hikes; they were mountain climbs.
Oh, there's a difference.
Like hiking is like a walk, like a leisurely stroll.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Not really, no.
Trails. Oh no! Too many bugs and leeches and spiders and spider webs. Please spray to rid the area of these pests. You bring a plane over and just drop the pesticide. It's good for the forest.
Very good.
Chairlifts need to be in some places so that we can get to the wonderful views without having to hike to them, Chuck.
That's right.
True story.
All of our nature trails need chairlifts,
Yes.
or just one of those rope tows, like at a ski lodge, where you just hold on to the rope and just
Get pulled up the hill.
get drug up.
That's the way I'd be. The coyotes made too much noise last night and kept me awake. Yeah.
Someone put a muzzle on them.
That's right. And then another one from Chuck. Too many rocks in those mountains.
It's so hard on my feet.
I saw a review once for Yellowstone National Park. This lady was really upset that the park rangers didn't put the animals back in the barn at night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder where they come from.
The animals or the people?
The people.
Yeah.
The people.
I once saw a legitimate bad review from it was a state campground that said in the shower rooms there were no towels available.
Nice.
This is the worst hotel ever.
Yeah.
All right, we had some people chime in when you were giving out those questions. Michelle Williams guessed swallows for the birds that can fly upside down and backwards. And then Brandon.
That would be for the reverse barn swallow technique.
And then Brandon says, "What were you whispering there, Scotty?"
Yeah.
I was whispering while you were talking. And then Brandon said the United Kennel Club. Was that right?
No, he would be wrong. It's just the Kennel Club.
All right. The Kennel Club. All right.
The Kennel Club. Not very original.
He also said the UKC, so that was kind of like a trick question. So it's okay, Brandon.
Right.
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will be right back. We're going to go to break, thank our sponsor, play a little news, let the boys refresh themselves.
I'm going to go get some cashews.
You're nuts.
I am. Look. Look, I already have cashews.
Nice.
Oh,
Chocolate covered.
I have a big jar of them. I'll bring them when I come back. All right. We promise when we come back, the jokes will be slightly worse. Stick around. It's Northern Lights Public Radio, KCHW 102.7. Back after the break.
You're listening to 102.7 KCHW, Chewila.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Chris Jones. Sri Lanka's Prime Minister has told security forces to do whatever is necessary to restore order in the country. Protesters are taking to the streets after the country's president fled to the Maldives hours after promising to resign. Ishan Gerg has more from New Delhi.
Protesters in Sri Lanka are demanding President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation. Many blame him for the country's worst economic crisis in the past 7 decades. Rajapaksa fled Sri Lanka on Wednesday, a day after promising he would resign. Remaining in office may be his only shot at legal immunity, especially as calls are growing to hold him. Meanwhile, the parliament will vote to elect a new president next week. But economists believe any leader will find it difficult to pull the country out of its current crisis. Sri Lanka faces more than $50 billion in sovereign debt. And with a nearly extinguished foreign reserve, many believe a bailout may be the country's best hope.
The man suspected of shooting former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe originally planned to kill the head of a religious organization founded in South Korea, according to investigators. Nora Weineck reports from Tokyo.
The suspect, Tetsuya Yamagami, told investigators he first began making guns around spring 2021. His actions were motivated by resentment against the religious organization widely known as the Unification Church, founded in South Korea in 1954. Yamagami says he initially targeted the leader of the group because his family's finances were ruined after his mother donated a huge amount of money to it. But the 41-year-old switched his target to Abe because the religious leader hadn't visited Japan since the outbreak of the coronavirus. Yamagami told police the attack was not motivated by Abe's politics, but he suspected Abe had links with the Unification Church.
One of the 6 remaining candidates in the UK's Conservative leadership contest will be eliminated later in the second ballot of MPs. Rishi Sunak received the most votes in Wednesday's vote by lawmakers, followed by Penny Mordaunt and Liz Truss. The whittling down will continue until 2 candidates remain. And Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba is in The Hague for a major meeting focused on coordinating efforts to investigate alleged Russian war crimes. Rosie Burchard reports.
War crimes investigators are on the ground in Ukraine, gathering evidence and testimonies to build cases that could see suspected Russian war criminals one day stand trial in The Hague. On Thursday, representatives from dozens of countries are meeting to discuss prosecution strategies and evidence sharing, seeking to identify overlaps and work out which cases can be tried in which jurisdictions. Russian forces in Ukraine stand accused of murdering and raping civilians. Moscow says its troops have not committed atrocities during what it calls its special military operation.
From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks, completing our look this week at President Biden's visit to the Middle East by focusing on his upcoming talks with the leadership in Saudi Arabia. The White House insists he's really going there for a meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council, and that any talks about energy supplies will not take place directly with the Saudis. But despite claiming he would treat the kingdom as a pariah over the role played by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in the murder of Saudi-American journalist Jamal Khashoggi, it is clear to most observers that President Biden is now trying to re-engage with Riyadh. Stephen Cook of the Council on Foreign Relations is one of them.
And I think what the administration is looking for is a number of small steps, modest steps that can be taken that as a whole can be seen as a positive. And that would include some steps on the energy markets, some steps on the Saudis towards publicly normalizing relations with Israel beyond what they've already done that are under the table. some modest step or acknowledgement of human rights and responsibility for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. But the Saudis are looking for something in return. And one of those things is going to be enhanced security cooperation with the United States.
The White House is ruling out the possibility of resuming supply of offensive weapons to Saudi Arabia, even though a ceasefire has held in Yemen for 3 months. But whatever deal it strikes with the kingdom's royal family will be deeply controversial at home. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap our top stories, Sri Lanka's Prime Minister has told security forces to do whatever is necessary to restore order in the country. According to investigators, the man suspected of shooting former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe originally planned to kill the head of a religious organisation founded in South Korea. The UK's Conservative leadership contest will continue later, and Ukraine's foreign minister is in The Hague to discuss efforts to investigate alleged Russian war crimes. That's the latest feature story news. Chris Jones reporting.
Don't forget, you can listen online too at kchw.org. Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
Whatever.
You all right there, buddy?
That didn't sound good, Chuck. You okay?
That was not me.
That was not me either.
It wasn't me either. Michelle.
Weird.
All right. Somebody was getting ready. Hold on.
Tell us we will die like dogs. What? Tell us we will die like dogs. You will die like dogs.
No, we will not die like dogs. We will fight like lions because we are the Three Amigos.
Do you think somebody could like hack into a Zoom video?
It's China.
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh,
it might have been my wife coughing in the background.
Oh, cool. All right, Alan.
One of these days, I'm gonna get one of my dogs to bark when he says "You will die like dogs."
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get one of my dogs to bark. I always do, but they never do.
Well,
I don't. Do they do it on command?
No, they don't do anything on command.
Did you pick up though when you were talking about the kennel club? His dog started barking.
I did not.
Yeah, he was barking in the background. So it wasn't me. All
there
right,
was a noise.
Mr. Milani, did you remember to grab the community calendar so we have the birthdays for today?
I did, sir.
Amazing.
Oh.
So I'm all over it, man.
Look at you.
Hey, man, brother. Today we have
Glad one of us is.
right. Today we have Sloan Smith, Wade Baker, Gareth Baker, and Luke Dietrich.
All right, sounds like some twins in there. Happy birthdays all the way around. You know them,
Happy
you love
birthday.
them. Tell them we were talking about them on the radio. All right, celebrity birthdays, Chuck Ritchie.
Okay, let me. I'm there.
Doesn't seem like it.
I have football player turned actor Rosie Greer is 90 years young.
So do you know his first movie was The Man with Two Heads?
No.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was like in the 70s, and it was Rosie Greer, and I can't remember the white actor. He was quite old at the time, and they shared one body. It was The Man with Two Heads, and it was
Nice.
Rosie Greer. Yeah.
I just learned today. I know the name Rosie Greer. I knew he was a football player. I had no idea he was an actor.
Yeah. I think that was the only movie he did.
Vincent Pastore from The Sopranos is 76. Jane Lynch, who's hilarious, is 62.
She scares me.
She is hilarious. I love her so much. One of my favorite movies of all time was Best in Show, and she was phenomenal in that.
All right.
And I love her on the new. She's the host of the Weakest Link.
Yes.
Oh, I bet she's good at that.
And she is amazing at that. Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah. She gives the original host the definite run for her money.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal. She's so funny.
She's got that dry delivery.
Yep. Jackie Earl Haley from Watchmen, and speaking of the Tick, is 61. Matthew Fox from Lost and Party 5 is 56. Scott Porter from Friday Night Lights is 43. One of my favorites, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who wrote and directed Fleabag, is 37. MMA fighter Conor McGregor is 34.
And really, really angry.
Always.
Yeah.
Still. Darby Camp from Netflix's Christmas Chronicles is 15. So
all right. Do you think Conor McGregor might be on steroids?
He's on something.
You think?
A little anger problem there. All right.
It's just that Irish fire. That's all.
That's all? Okay. It happened today. We call it history. We're going to start off in 1881, where the outlaw known as Billy the Kid was shot and killed by Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. I saw a movie about that. 1913, Gerald R. Ford Jr., the 38th President of the United States, was born Leslie Lynch King Jr. in Omaha, Nebraska. His mother's second husband later adopted and renamed him.
Huh. Did you get to do that?
I guess. I'm going to
Didn't know
adopt
that was a
somebody.
thing.
Well,
just to rename them?
Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine?
Sounds like Chuck has a new hobby.
It's bad enough his first name was Leslie, and then he renamed him Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd probably appreciate Gerald more than Leslie.
I don't know. Let's talk to Lynn.
Yeah, let's do that.
Our buddy Lynn. I hope he's listening. United States in 1969, $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills were officially withdrawn from circulation. Wouldn't that be nice?
And the world's been a little darker since.
Wouldn't that be nice to have at least $1,000 bills?
Mm-hmm.
This is why we have inflation.
'Cause we made the bills smaller?
Yeah, we need to put the big ones back in circulation.
2002, a 34-year-old skydiving cameraman from Madison, Vermont, filmed his false teeth falling out of his mouth at 9,000 feet during his first jump. He said it was a very expensive lesson, and the next time he'd take out his dentures. The fallen dentures could have landed anywhere within a 77 square mile area. That was 2002. So far, no one's found his teeth.
Yeah, good
And while
luck
being
finding
interviewed
those.
during his next jump, he said,
All right. Chuck's making the sound effects. I love it.
yeah.
2003, United States government admitted to the existence of Area 51. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow. I didn't
Well,
know
you know,
this
there was a
real.
thing during COVID where they admitted to the existence of UFOs, and there was so much crazy stuff going on in the world. It was like third page news.
Yeah, nobody cared.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we know.
And I had seen those two videos online, many times, and seen them in a few UFO like documentaries and stuff. And it looked like fake footage. And they came out and said, no, those two videos of like a pilot's heads-up display, they're real. And then I immediately thought the Air Force is using DOS, because it looked like an old video game, some horrible DOS program. And I'm like, that's what our fighter pilots use, is DOS?
Have you seen the computers at the DMV?
They're still using Commodores, aren't they?
Right?
That's what it looked like. The heads up, they looked like, no wonder why they couldn't tell what they were. Unidentified flying objects, they can't see anything in those planes. It's amazing they can hit something. All right. But they do have the, like a 4-to-1 kill ratio, U.S. Air Force pilots. So there you go. DOS is something, I guess. Let's see. 2015, NASA's New Horizon probe reestablished contact to transmit the first close photos of Pluto and its moons. The probe launched in 2006 and had traveled over 3 billion miles. Wow.
That's a lot of miles.
That was a big day. That was an exciting day.
Huge day. All right.
They just recently released a new high def picture. I don't know if you guys saw that online.
I haven't.
Of deep space. It's actually pretty incredible.
And that was the day we got to discover Pluto's heart. As it captured ours.
Okay. All right. For this
because
next...
there's a section of it, that's the heart shape.
Is it? I never noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a flat land section of it that's shaped like a heart.
Aw.
Yeah. A big portion of it.
Oh. All right, Alan, you might want to plug your ears for this next one. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll just turn away.
2019, Donald Trump ignited racial controversy by tweeting 4 Democrat women of color go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came. Ouch. 2020, a new study showed that the Andean condor, the world's heaviest bird, can fly for 5 hours without flapping its wings. How does that work?
Nice.
An extra.
Also, coincidentally, so can Tom Cruise.
Aha! Okay, that was not good, Chuck. Special events. Let's go back to him. Chuck Ritchie, give us those special events.
Ooh, today is Mac and Cheese Day.
Ooh.
So yeah, we had some last night. I think it was after midnight, so technically it counted. It's tape measure day. So yay. That's a weird one.
Why would that be even like a deal? What's
right? bunch of kids out there sword fighting with their tape measures in the front yard.
Ooh.
Oh, look here. Laura assisted me on this one. A tape measure.
Oh,
nice.
Have you ever been cut by a metal one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Many
They cut
times.
deep.
They do, and quick.
Like
Yes.
a razor.
Very sharp.
And this last one, it's a good thing we have this in Chihuahua because it's an issue. It's a Shark Awareness Day.
That's right. And just in case you guys aren't ready, today I have for us the Shark Pledge. Are you ready? I want you to.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you'll know it as soon as it starts, and you need to say the pledge along with it. Okay. Here it is, the Shark Pledge.
Let us all say the pledge. I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. If I am to change this image, I must first change myself. Fish are friends, not food.
Except stinking dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins? Yeah, they think they're so cute.
Yeah.
Well, look at me, I'm a flippin' little dolphin. Let me flip for you, ain't I something?
All right. In honor of Shark Day, we did the Shark Pledge.
Fish are friends, not food.
All right.
I am
I'm
often a
Simon
mindless eating
Marks.
machine myself.
Number of the day, I think it's Alan Milani.
Is 48, and that is the percentage of Major League Baseball fans who at least somewhat support a full switch to a robotic strike zone.
What does that mean?
What
Well, it means the umps aren't getting any better.
does that mean? Like they'll have like actual like robots determining where the balls
Probably.
are going,
Probably
instead of an
just
umpire?
Probably just a camera and a Commodore.
I don't know. It'd be better if it was a robot. You're coming with me, dead or alive.
Steer right.
I don't understand what that means.
RoboCop, you're coming with me, dead or alive?
No, the robotic strike zone.
Yeah, I don't get it either. All right.
I don't understand.
We'll talk to Philip tomorrow because he's really into baseball.
There's like baseball season or something right now, right? Is that still going on?
I think so.
I think so.
Somebody said the Mariners are about 500 right now.
Oh.
No.
See how much we care.
Yeah.
I know the hockey team in Seattle's not doing well.
The Kraken?
Yeah.
They can't seem to wrap their arms around it.
I don't follow it, but I did look it up the other day. And
Yeah.
wow. Ouch.
Yeah. But you know what? At the same time, it's still exciting to have a hockey team in Washington.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they have a cool name. So there's that.
Yes.
Yeah. You just got to release the Kraken.
But so far, they've been keeping it in the cage.
Yeah. Krakens aren't sure what to do.
Yeah, they
Well, I heard they did beat the Ducks, right? I'm not really sure if that's an accomplishment.
I don't know.
Huh. All right, you guys were making fun of Tom Cruise earlier. Top Gun Maverick has risen above yet another box office giant to become the highest-grossing first-run domestic release in Paramount history. That box office giant is none other than Titanic. How bored are we? That's my question. How
Well, we've
board.
pretty much been sentient for 2.5 years.
Wow. Titanic was the highest grossing movie of all time, and really, Top Gun 2 beats it?
Wow.
It's held that title for 12 years. It's still the highest grossing Paramount movie, but Top Gun's Maverick just overtook its first run domestic record, earning $601.9 million to Titanic's $600.7 million. Through theatrical re-releases, Titanic's domestic gross right now is at $659 million. Wow.
I guess I don't understand that. I mean, I know the first one was popular, but it was the 80s.
Right.
Entertainment was sparse.
Jeff Goldblum is scheduled to play Zeus on Netflix's upcoming mythology series called Chaos.
Well,
Wow.
chaos finds a way.
I thought Zeus was supposed to be buff.
That was an excellent impression. Wow.
No, thank you. I didn't think it was.
You thought Zeus was
I
what?
appreciate that.
I thought Zeus was supposed to be pretty buff.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But
There is no man alive more buff than Jeff Goldblum, Alan. Take it back.
And then during the commercials, he'll try to find you a house to rent.
Right.
That's right.
Let's see. Martin Lawrence says Will Smith's Oscar slap will not affect Bad Boys 4. Good for you.
Again, could it affect it either way? I mean,
again, how bored are we?
Right.
I'm wondering.
Are they making Bad Boys 4?
They are. Yep.
Wow.
It directed by Michael Bay, who's apparently really bored too.
Man.
All right.
Was Bad Boys 3 not a big enough flop?
I guess not.
Wow.
Well, you know, they're just like an inch away from doing like Chuck Norris B movies or Steven Seagal movies. So
I think they've crossed that line a long time ago.
Martin Lawrence and Will Smith will be in the next Steven Seagal movie.
Nice.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Nice.
Ouch.
All right. I wonder what this will look like. Rob Zombie is rebooting The Munsters.
Yes. Yes.
This is going to be
I can't
good.
wait. I've been following this since the beginning. I'm excited about it.
Are you excited about it? Munsters movie stars Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman Munster, Sherry Moon Zombie as Lily Munster. That's really her name, Zombie. Sherry Moon Zombie.
That's his wife.
Yeah. Daniel Roebuck as Grandpa. Richard Brake as Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang. Sylvester McCoy as Igor, or Igor, depending on where you live. And Jorge Garcias as Floop.
Floop?
Floop. And Catherine Schell as Zoya Krupp. New film seems to focus on the love story between Herman and Lily. There you go.
You know, it seems like he's actually really trying to be faithful to the original, the original costuming and makeup and cheesy bad storylines. So
I don't know. I'd want you to like really. I think like maybe a scarier version of it would be cool.
It would be.
Yeah.
Well, it's Rob Zombie. I'm sure he will.
You think so? Because it doesn't sound like it. If it's going to be like a love story or focusing on that.
Maybe not. But I'm excited to see what he does.
All
I think
right.
he's a good filmmaker. I like his movies,
All right.
except the Halloween one. That was awful.
I got some stats that I know you guys are going to be really interested in before we go to Odd News.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, it's female nudity. This is from Glamour magazine.
What are you reading, Scott?
I think
Glamour
did Scott's whole
magazine.
face just turn red?
It did.
I think it did.
I blushed on the radio. 74% of women have gone swimming in the nude. 66% have hung around the house naked. 46 have visited a nude beach. 46% of women? Really?
Wow.
That seems a little too high. 44% have played strip poker. 42% have slept in the buff. 41% have done housework naked. I like that. If I'm ever to get married again, that's going to be one of my prenups.
Really?
Yeah.
It's going to be in the marriage contract?
Yes.
Yeah.
34% have sunbathed nude, and 19% have posed for a nude photo like Alan. No?
That's yeah. Well.
Is that
When's
true?
that calendar coming out again, Alan?
Not in any lifetime that we're going to be involved in.
You've heard of the fireman's calendar. Well, it's the carpet layers calendar, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
Not quite as popular as the fireman's calendar.
Tune in in January for the KCHW calendar.
If they had 13 months, I might make it into the calendar.
All right. Thank God for flooring.
At least we all have something to lean on, right?
Tiles, I guess. Yeah, you can hide behind them. All right, here we go. Hang on.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Here we go with the news attack. First part's true, second part, big fat lie and a bad joke all tied into one. And Chuck Ritchie is kicking us off today.
Hey, a study found that Americans are far behind the rest of the world in getting enough steps each day. As a result, health advocates are advising designers of Target stores to place their aisles farther apart.
Oh,
nice.
I do enjoy a good day out in the Target.
Alan.
Summer is in full swing. So here's a tip. If your grass is starting to turn brown and you don't know why, you may have your gas grill assembled upside down.
Summer's in full swing, if you haven't heard. I discovered the world's best mosquito repellent. It's called Don't Go Outside in Maine.
True story.
Yes. And we actually, right when the sun goes down, like about 30 minutes before the sun goes down, we don't. Me and the kids can be outside, at the pool or anything. You actually run into the house like a half hour before it's sundown, before they carry you away. It's that bad. So, yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Yep. All right, I think we're back to Chuck.
Oh, is it my turn already again?
It is already.
Okay. So good news for anyone planning a European vacation. The euro's value has dropped to $1 and now the dollar is equal to €1. Yeah. So yeah, I still don't understand the euro. So someone tell me what it all means if I want to buy a Starbucks venti oat milk latte.
You're still going to be paying $6, Chuck.
Yeah.
$6 or €6.
That will be, yes.
All right, Alan.
BA5 is being called the worst COVID variant because it just shows up without texting first.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Do you know what COVID variant you had, Chuck?
I have no idea. No, I never went to the doctor. I just did the home test.
Well, I know what BA stands for, so.
Bad arthritis.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Bad arthritis.
Milani.
I just did one.
Did you?
I think it's you.
Oh, a study finds that religious people are more likely to become fat. and we ask please for our daily bread with lots and lots of jelly.
That must be my problem.
Jelly
in the belly. All right.
My favorite's cherry.
Let's find out who Chuck's going to pick on with this next one.
Right. So Alan today brought his lunch in. Yep. So I get the impression he's never done this himself before. He's still trying to get the Twinkie out of the thermos.
Yeah. It's hard to do.
It's not how it works, Alan.
Did Brenda not pack your little lunch today?
But what if you had like
so hard?
What if you had like a hot deep fried Twinkie and then you slid that into like a big wide mouth thermos? That would work.
Right. Or a really long Dairy Queen spoon.
Oh.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you have some milk? So you can I just push the Twinkie back in the thermos, add some milk, and get that spoon.
Boom, it's cereal.
Milk. I have creamer.
Ooh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Are they the little packets or a whole carton?
No, it's a whole thing of powdered creamer.
Oh, that's not going to be good at all.
They thought this would be a joke, but this is a good idea.
This is a good idea.
It's actually starting a serious discussion.
Yes. This is innovation.
I wonder how many Twinkies I can get in my thermos.
Wow.
And
keep them hot till lunch.
Yeah.
Captain Giggles, it's back to you.
According to a study, if a person drinks too much, exercise can help protect the brain from the damage caused by the booze. You can always tell when the guy on the stationary bike at your fitness club has had too much to drink. He's the only one signaling turns.
All right, on to the world of wacky but true. We don't add any stupid jokes to this because they're all self-contained. And we start off with a drunk driver who blames COVID for his missing tires.
Wow.
Let's see. Drunk driver in Wales, traveled for about 10 miles down a busy road with 2 tires missing after a night out with friends. 42-year-old man had 2 blowouts on his car, yet continued driving. When pulled over, he blamed his cloudy judgment on having COVID.
That's my plan for the next week, at least.
Blame it on COVID?
Yep, anything. Well, I'm not planning on drunk driving, but you know. Any other stupid stuff I do.
Hold on.
Hey, Marty, are those new glasses? Oh, yeah, just got them for school. Don't you think they make me look smarter? Nah, you can still see your face.
Should have got the dark lenses.
Should have got the dark lenses. All right, back to Chuck.
Okay. In Culver City, California, police received a report of a robbery in progress at a cell phone store. When they arrived, employees told them the guy had entered the store wearing a hoodie, sweatpants, and surgical mask and gloves and threatened them with a gun. He forced them to lie down and jumped over the counter and grabbed $500 in cash before fleeing. Just one problem, his keys fell out of his pocket when he jumped over the counter. And apparently the robber hadn't locked his car because the cops found the vehicle nearby, and inside was the hoodie and mask he'd been wearing, along with the gun and his driver's license. Archelaus Kirk was found nearby and placed under arrest.
He was shopping at the wrong store.
Well, the church store called, and they're running out of you.
Alan.
An American tourist fell into the crater of Mount Vesuvius in an attempt to retrieve his phone over the weekend. Italian police say the 23-year-old man from Baltimore was hiking an unauthorized trail accompanied by 3 relatives on Saturday morning. Following the fall, the man reported only a few bruises on his hands, arms, and back. He was treated by an ambulance that arrived on the scene, but did not want to go to the hospital.
Am I the only one just impressed that he fell into a volcano and survived?
Right. Yeah.
Who does that?
That's crazy. Well, you know, cell phones are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Just another American embarrassing us.
Humans think they own everything. Probably American.
An endless source of embarrassment.
Yeah, it's going to go off on a trail I'm not supposed to and fall into a volcano. I bet his name was
Are we
Joe.
Are we the world's Florida?
We are.
I think we really truly are.
We are, Chuck. You're right. If you like camping, there's a home in Huntington, Pennsylvania you might be interested in. For $80,000, you can get a basic house with an unfinished interior. It sits on an almost 1.25 acre wooded lot, and best of all, current owner has put a large camper inside the house. His plan was to live in the camper inside the home until the rest of the interior was completed. And it sounds kind of crazy since the Zillow listing says there's no septic system. Looking at the photos, it appears the current owner thought of removing the large camper since it's walled into a corner of the small home, but it looks like it's actually caught. And hold on, I can actually show you guys the camper in the house if you're watching.
Wow.
Right.
I think the bunk beds next to it are a nice touch.
Yeah, and look at an indoor propane tank. That seems safe.
Excellent.
I believe the term for that is a barndominium.
Would be better if he was sitting in a chair beside that propane tank smoking a cigarette.
Right?
Nice.
I always feel like camping when I come home. All right. I think, hold on. I got a sound effect for this, too.
Enjoy your hillbilly festival.
Scott, why are you making fun of my house?
I'm sorry, Michelle. We built the house around the RV.
It's what I have, okay?
What did you say? I was living truly Stevens County?
Yeah.
Wow.
You wouldn't say that. No.
No.
Oh. All right. The last story's all you, Chuck.
Okay, an alleged bank robber was shot and injured by French police after he fled a prison hospital in the nude. The suspect was being held in leg irons. Nothing but leg irons. Wow, that's an image.
So he wasn't truly nude.
Right? Does that count? Like wearing socks.
This sounds like a typical date for me.
Right? He had leg irons on while receiving medical treatment when he grabbed a guard's gun and shot off his chains.
Is that what he calls it?
Yikes. Does that really work? I thought that was only in movies. He then led police on a chase in the nude. It then ended when police shot the man in the butt.
Now Alan's turning red. He's thinking about it. I think this is...
I don't know how this story got out, man. It was a long time ago and I was in college. I needed the money.
You shot me in the butt.
I think that should be a thing for all cops from now on. If they're going to take somebody down, just shoot them in the butt.
Shoot them in the butt?
Just have that be part of the standard training?
Yes.
I like it.
All right. Afterwards, while they were fixing them up...
Could you rub my butt? Could you rub it? Please rub my butt. Come back here, rub my butt. Please rub my butt.
At least that's what I would say. All right, you guys. Thank you both for so much for being here. Alan Milani and Chuck Ritchie. Big round of applause for you guys for showing up today. Tomorrow on your KCHW morning show, that funny gal that just, the smart aleck that just popped in, Michelle Williams and Philip Dutton join us for the morning show right here on KCHW. Nice. And we did such a great job today, guys. Even though we were a little late, we busted it up. This is for you.
Great job, team. Head back to base for debriefing and cocktails.
Except for you, Alan. You got to work.
Yeah.
Debriefing and cocktails. Is that a shot of NyQuil and going back to bed?
Yes. Yes.
I will not be taking off my briefs.
Alan and I are already at base.
Thanks for being here, people. It's KCHW 102.7.
Bye, everybody.